Hello there YouTube, Elite Legionnario here, bringing you a 2 versus 2 for Total War Rome 2. This will be my third 2v2 I did with the Swedish Landsknecht in what was meant to be our dual commentary series, but didn't work because the technical problems that we occurred. This time I used Epirus and he uses Egypt. I believe he was influenced by the other two fights with Egypt, because Egypt put up a really awesome fight both times. But Egypt is indeed one of the most awesome factions in the game. And then their two opponents were both Macedon. Oops, spinning camera. So my army up front, I just have 5 Hellenic Royal Guard. Because there's not a huge deal of great infantry, but this is a fantastic one available to Epirus, but they don't have a huge pool. In the back behind them is an extremely interesting thing I thought was quite amusing at the time. 4 coastal levies with silver upgrades. So about 5 or 6 upgrades to get there, and these guys actually do very well, but even if we look at their stats, they're still pretty crap. But it was quite amusing to watch these guys do as well as they did in this fight. Got 2 Agrianian javelinmen. I always get these guys when I use Epirus. I just think they're so fantastic. Same with Macedon, when I use them, I tend to always get them. And then I got 4 Aspis companions. This fight is, in my opinion, probably better for the Swedish Landsknecht than me, but it's still a great fight for me as well. But I think he was more decisive in it than I was. He has 4 units of thorax pikemen. I believe it's 4 Egyptian javelins. They're slings or javelins? Slings. Okay, 3 slings and 1 javelin on the end there. Then he's got 4 Galatian Royal Guards and a Egyptian infantry unit, and 3 Ptolemaic Cav and a African elephant. So directly opposite him is a very infantry heavy army, which is his opponent, consisting of, let's see, I think it's 7 foot companions, and I think it was 4 shield bearers. So it's a neat, pretty neat army, like neat formation I thought anyway. Kind of like a mobile kind of, not box, but kind of mobile, yeah, similar like a box. It's a bit like the formation used at the Thessalian Cav too, so we got 2 of those. A bit like the formation used at Gaugamela, sort of ish, except without the second reserve line, I guess. But it's kind of like refusing the flanks. It's quite good, and giving them a strong core. And my opponent was gone with a much more different formation. But he's got, let's see, he's got 4 regular hoplites. His front is made up of thorax pikemen, I think. I think it's like 6, let's see. I think he had 6 thorax pikemen. Actually no, it's 7 by the looks of it. Several light peltas and several companion cavalry. I think it was 4 companions and Thessalian. Oh, and an Aspis, so a bit of a mix up. And here are the 2 Thessalians into formation. And he's just going to concentrate on one area of the Swedish Landsknecht's line. This is not a bad idea, because if you look at the Swedes' line, he has actually done what most players do online, and I don't think they should do it, is that they go into a very narrow formation with the phalanx, and it just gets breached so quickly. But I messaged that to him, or actually no, I said it to him because we were in dual com, and he goes into a slightly tighter formation rather. But what happens here is he's just going to basically bypass most of his line. He's going to use his foot companions to hold him up. And this is again a testament to the fact that units that are stationary in phalanx and the ones that are attacking, the attacking ones tend to almost always lose because they get all screwed up with their formation for some reason. If you look at this, look what these guys are doing. They're just stupidly getting stupid, and it's really, really irritating when it happens. The Swedes uses his Galatian Royal Guards to kind of outflank these phalanx here, which is good for him, because he's got these are shield bearers actually. But the Egyptian player is... Macedonian player is doing a very good job of holding him up though, but because, I don't know, like his foot companions should easily beat these thorax pikemen. Really, they should. They have deeper formation, but I don't know what it is, but units that attack like phalanxes attack stationary phalanxes tend to almost always lose. It's really weird. So in this fight, I charge one of my Epirus down to catch his Thessalian, so that way he doesn't have to worry about those outflanking him, and he can use his own cav and Galatians to destroy any force trying to outflank him. But he's got his opponent in hand. Over here, I destroyed some of his Thessalian cav and severely crippled other units of his cav with my Epirus, although I lost quite a few of my own in his favour there. However, he just chooses to follow me, so I tossed my guys back in and put in the coastal levy, and this is a very fun fight because they actually do quite well, and this enables me to actually throw my cavalry back out of the fight, although not without some losses. He's brought his guys over here, his Egyptian slingers, because my opponent's got Peltus, which could do a lot of damage to my phalanxes, and seeing as his opponent had no missile units, he did not really need them. As you can see over here, the Galatian Royal Guard has done a fantastic job, even when it got fought in the front. But now that it's broken up these formations, these Macedonian units are going to get creamed. Look at this, even these foot companions and shield bearers, no match if the formation gets broken and the Galatians can just get into them. And now he's bringing in his Ptolemaic cav. I was really impressed with the Swedish Landsknecht's play here, because he just allowed his front line to take that brutal hit from those foot companions, and probably got very lucky in all honesty, but due to the fact that those foot companions should in theory be able to beat those Royal Thorax swordsmen like that. But his real good use of Galatians to just take the flank and allow him, and just basically bypass any fight and use the cav, use the elephants to stall over here, and use the cav to just completely rule the battlefield. Honestly, my fight was less interesting in my opinion. Sorry guys. And my fight was honestly way less interesting. All I do is basically just use my coastal levies to hold up a whole bunch of his units, and I just charge his phalanx. Now, he could have done a lot of damage with these light pelters, but he had flaming javelins on, which is silly because they got about, I'm not sure what the kind of damage it got, but flaming turns them down to about 8. It basically splits their defences in half. Their damage in half, so it's not really worth it unless you're using it against elephants. So over here, the rest of this other Macedonian army's been cleaned out pretty decisively by the Swedish Landsknecht. He's done a really good job. Sorry guys, my throat is tickly. Anyway, he swaps over here to, oh no, he's still on flaming arrows. Flaming javelins rather. Over here, I'm just waiting for him to come to me. I want to try and stay stationary because I know that stationary phalanxes do so much better if I can, although I just get bored with waiting. And I see him advancing on me, and again he's in the spread out formation, and you just look at that, just absolutely decimated in seconds. Look at that, I just pushed the whole, look at that, straight through instantly. In about 12 seconds I cut straight through there. That's why you don't want to be in too narrow a formation, because it's so easy to breach it with another phalanx. Over here, moving phalanxes around can be a bit of a problem. Here, this unit here did not move around properly, and as a result it has not got, for some reason when I attempted to move it then, it lifted its phalanx, and now it's stuck on these guys. But everywhere else my Hellenic Royal Guard is creaming him, because Hellenic Royal Guard are the best phalanxes in the game. I got my Epirus cav into him, and I'm managing to breach him everywhere else on the field. And my coastal levy and my own Agrianians are causing a crap ton of damage with their javelins. Sorry guys, I don't mean to cough, my throat just feels tickly, which is annoying. But as you can see over here, this unit, I don't know what's up. It's not really dying very quickly though, which is interesting. And it's kind of sandwiched, but as a result of his sandwiching attempt, I'm going to be able to get around behind his formation. I'm bringing in the rest of my phalanxes now, for the most part. Okay, it's slow over there. Swedish Landsknecht's bringing the rest of his army in. He easily wins this fight with some very impressive Galatian work. And there, that was actually it. So definitely the Swedish Landsknecht did the best there. I think he got about 1,400 kills. I think I got about 1,000, and the other guys didn't really get that much till I can't actually remember. But that was definitely Swede's best battle, I thought, and it was was a good one. He did some really great work with the Galatians there, and even though his opponent had a pretty nasty infantry corps, he pretty much easily overcame it. So good game to the Swedes, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you soon next time.